Hello everyone. So today is our second lecture. So today we will going to learn a Linux file system. So basically Linux follow a tree like hierarchy structure. So there is a root directory. This is a starting directory. Basically there are all these files or all these folders whichever folders are all are inside this root directory. So let me go through this. So inside the root directory you will get a bin folder, boot folder, dev folder, etc, home, lib, media, mnt, opt folder, prox, root, sbin, sys, temp, user, where. So these all are the folders inside this root folder. So let me go through each folder and we will going to explore all these folders. So first of all is a root directory. So you know very well, like the root directory, it is a topmost directory. It is a starting point for the all file system. All these folders directory, all these device files, all are inside this root directory. Okay. Now coming to next, bin folder. This is inside this root directory. So this is basically, it contains all the essential commands like the ls command, cp command, move command, for rm command. So all these basic commands or the essential basic commands all are inside this bin folder. Now come to next folder, sbin folder. So basically it contains system and admin commands, just like shutdown, reboot, ifconfig. So all the system related or admin related commands all are inside this sbin. Now come to next, etc. In this folder all the configuration files, all the configuration files are inside this folder. Now home directory. So all the user home directory basically it is. So all these user folders all are inside this home directory basically. Now come to next, root directory. So it is a basically super user folder basically. So inside it is a home directory for a root or a super user account. Now come to next, where folder. So all these variable data are inside this where folder. All these logs, spools, variable data all are inside this where folder. Now come to user. So all these user software and libraries all are inside this user folder. Basically whichever the software you are installing and libraries you are installing all will be inside this user folder. Now comes to lib folder. So this lib folder contains all the system related libraries. All the system related libraries are inside this lib folders. Now come to media. It contains automated USB or CD files. All these files are inside this media. Okay. Now come to next, mnt file. Basically it contains all the temporary mounted point files all are inside this mnt file. Now come to their dev folder. So basically it contains all device files, all device related files all are inside this dev folder. Now comes to proc folder. So it contains all kernel or process related info all are inside this proc folder. Now next is sys folder. So sys folder contains all these hardware related info. All these kernel or hardware related info are in sys folders. Now temp folder. Inside this temp folder all the temporary files are inside this temp folder. Now come to boot. In this boot folder. So all those bootloader files all are inside this boot folder. So these all are the folder structure basically. So now go through this realistic. Okay, let me sign in this. Okay. Now I will be show you all this folder practically on my Linux system. Okay. So let's open a kernel. Oh, sorry, not kernel. Sorry, a terminal. Okay. So we will first move to a root directory because it is a starting directory. From inside this root directory every folders are there. So when I will use ls command, so basically ls command I will explain you in the next lecture. I will come to I will explain you all these basic commands. So this is ls command will show you all these folders and files, whichever the folder and file are inside this current directory. So basically this is a root directory. Inside this root directory you can see, okay, let me see, this is bin folder, dev folder, lib folder, mnt, root, snap, sys, var, boot, all the folders which I have explained you. These all are, I have already shown you na, bin, boot, dev, etc. These all are inside this root directory. So you can see here, so here all these folders are inside this root directory. Okay, so now we will explore a few folders. Just go in, for example, bin. Okay, so let's go into bin. Okay, now we are inside bin. Now we want to see the what file or what type of folders are inside this bin folder. So I have already told you that bin folder contains basic commands, basic essential commands. Okay, so let me show you ls. Okay, so you can see this is a basic commands, that this is a cat. You are aware about it because cat is used, this command is used for print file content. Okay, so there's a basic many more commands. Okay, so let's go to let's come out to this folder. Now we want to explore sbin folder. Okay, so let's go to sbin folder. So this sbin folder, now we will explore what type of file is what type of things inside this. So I already told you sbin folder contains system and admin commands. Okay, so these commands are related to all the system and admin commands, all are inside this folder. Okay, so these are all, you can see some, like I have already shown you init command. This is there's so many, shutdown, this all are system related or admin related, all are inside this sbin. Okay, now come out of this folder. Now explore home directory. This is very exciting. Like you have already know that Linux is a multi-user system, so where the user and multiple user can access same system. So here we can create a multiple user. So this is a by default one user are there. So this is a user. So if other user want to access same system, they just need to create one user and they can go inside this. So every let me go inside this folder. Okay, now you will get to know. Yeah, now I am in my personal space, like user one. Okay, this user one folder is like Kumari Anupriya. Okay, so we can go inside this folder and you can see I have my own space. Like I have a document folder, desktop folder, download folder, music folder. So all those system related file we can save here, user one folder. So like that we can create a multiple user. Okay, so hence you understood, like we can this okay, let's go to back. Okay, so now we are in root folder. So like that there is a multiple folders are there, subfolders folder. Inside the folder there is a multiple subfolders are there. So and do you want to see next? Let me show you one more. Okay, one more. So you can do experiment by yourself also. You have a system, Linux system. If you don't have, just you have to install this. You just need to one VirtualBox and you can install this Linux system. So and then you can explore all this experiment here. Okay, so now come to prox folder. Now here what prox folder contains, it contains a kernel and processes info basically. Okay, so ls. Okay, so these all informations are related to the kernel or the processes info. Okay, these all are thread safe. This you will, if you are aware of this Linux internal system, so you will get it. Okay, so these all are file system. Now you can explore by yourself also. There's a multiple files folders are there. So that's it. That's it for today. So thank you so much guys. Thank you so much for watching this video.